What is next for Umar Nurmagomedov? Well, after beating Mario Bautista, what is next for him? We should go on to fight Sean O'Malley next, in which I got Umar Nurmagomedov winning this fight, and this is going to be an easy fight for Umar Nurmagomedov because Umar Nurmagomedov is a way better wrestler and grappler. I can see Umar Nurmagomedov taking down Sean O'Malley and submitting him no problem. The only way Sean O'Malley wins this fight is if he catches Umar Nurmagomedov and knocks him out, which is very possible since Umar has a glass jaw and Sean O'Malley has a ton of power. Now, another potential fight for Umar Nurmagomedov is a fight against Song Yadong, in which I got Umar Nurmagomedov beating Song Yadong for the same reason I got Umar beating Sean O'Malley. I can see Umar Nurmagomedov taking down Song Yadong multiple times, dominating on the ground and taking it by decision. The only way Song Yadong wins this fight is if, again, he catches Umar Nurmagomedov and knocks him out, which is very possible since, again, Umar Nurmagomedov has a glass jaw and Song Yadong has a ton of power.
Now, let's talk about what happened in this fight because it was crazy. Now, in round one, we seen Umar Nurmagomedov obviously take Mario Bautista down, but Bautista was able to get him in a toe hold, but Umar didn't tap. He stayed calm, and he was able to get the upper hand. And in round two, well, this is where we seen Umar Nurmagomedov get dropped with the kick, but it looked like the knee is what made contact, but he didn't look hurt. He got back up, and he was able to use his wrestling to get the upper hand and control Mario Bautista. And going into round three, well, again, this was an easy round for Umar Nurmagomedov as he was able to use his wrestling to get more control time, and Mario Bautista couldn't do enough to make this a close fight, let alone win. But now in the press conference, Umar Nurmagomedov asked Dana White if this fight can be for the #1 contender, and Dana White told him to go out there and perform to show everyone that he deserves to be next for the title. Which, here's the thing, yes, it was a good fight, and yes, Umar Nurmagomedov was in control, but I wouldn't say he deserves to be next for the title or that he would give Marab a better fight. If anything, this fight showed that Umar still has more work to do in order to become championship material, so that's why his next fight shouldn't be for the title. But let's say he does end up getting the winner of Marab versus Petr Yan. Well, here's the thing against Marab, I can only see him making it a close fight, but I do not think he would dominate or beat Marab. So I got Marab beating Umar Nurmagomedov if we do end up seeing the rematch, and it will involve Marab doing what he's been doing to all of his latest opponents. But let's say Petr Yan somehow beats Marab and he goes on to fight Umar. Well, on defeat, this fight will be really entertaining, but it won't matter because Umar will take the fight to the ground, and there's no doubt that he would dominate and control Petr Yan on the ground, and that's how I think he will win, by doing a good job of mixing up the striking and dominating with his wrestling.